Hey, what's up everyone? Simeon Krosky back with another video, and today is going to be another very important topic, and that is going to be, is the Marine Corps the right occupation for you? Is it something that you're going to want to do for just 4 years, get a little experience for the outside world, or is it something that you're going to want to do a full 20 and actually retire with? So I came up with 3 different scenarios that I want to go over to just get you to think a little bit more, analyze the situation, and ultimately decide whether the Marine Corps is actually right for you, whether you can handle it, for 4 to 20 years. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Okay guys, we're gonna start with the first scenario, and that is gonna be what I like to call the dream scenario. And I know a lot of y'all are probably dealing with this right now, is that you talk to your family, you're about to join the Marine Corps, or you're about to join another branch, you talk to your family, your friends talk to their family the same way. And you usually go up to them and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go intel, I'm gonna do this really cool job in the Marine Corps, I'm gonna travel the world, and at the same time as traveling the world, I'm gonna do these courses, I'm gonna do college, I'm gonna do all this different types of stuff and get all this education this four years and be able to set myself up perfectly when I get out. And it ultimately just turns into a roller coaster of them basically saying that they wanna be an astronaut, actor, singer, all these different things, and they think they're going to accomplish all this stuff, start businesses, all in a short amount of time. Because oftentimes we look at like some influencers that are in the military and see that they're starting businesses, they're personal trainers, they're doing college, they're deploying, they're doing all these different things all at once. But I need you to have an open mind, or just be somewhat realistic when you're joining, that this doesn't always happen. If you know who Trell the Great is, it's another military YouTuber, and he's a veteran, and he brought up a good point, that he was in the infantry, and if you go out in the field a lot of times, it's going to be hard for you to actually have time to do college. If you're in the air wing like me and you work pretty long hours, it's hard for you to keep up with college classes and stuff like that. Now, of course, it's definitely possible. A lot of people do it. I see people that do it, but you just need to have a reality check and know that if you're going to do that, if you're going to start a business, if you're going to be a personal trader, if you're going to do all this stuff on a busy schedule in the Marine Corps, you're going to have to be extremely, extremely committed. That brings us into the second scenario, which commitment. What do you know? Finished off the last one with commitment, being committed. That's exactly what the second scenario is. And a lot of times when you see people in jobs in the civilian sector, a lot of times people quit their jobs just like that. They'll go to McDonald's, work for a month, they don't like the atmosphere, they don't like the people around them, they don't like the job in particular, and they quit, they go to a different job, and then you'll just see civilians going through 4 or 5 jobs pretty quickly because they just can't find the job that is right for them. Now, when you're joining the Marine Corps, I bring up this because it's very important that you pick the job that you think is definitely right for you, not just off of like an impulse decision. I don't want you to just make an impulse decision and be like, hey, I want to go infantry, or I want to go do this, or I want to do recon. Make sure that that is specifically right for you, because when you join the Marine Corps, you pick a specific MOS, that's going to be your MOS for the 4-5 year contract that you picked. And there's no really backing out. You're not able to quit. You're not able to put in a 2-week notice. You have to stay committed to that job. And it's just very important to stay committed to that job, because if you're the type of person that they join that MOS and then they hate it and they don't want to be there, you're really putting down other people around you, because there's other people that actually want to be in that MOS, that like that MOS. But if you're not trying to the best of your ability in that MOS, and you're making life harder for the people around you. So really just make sure that you're picking the right job you want. If you're the type of person that with previous jobs, you can't hold on to a job, you can't make up your mind, then maybe the Marine Corps isn't right for you. And that brings us to number 3. Our third scenario is going to be adapt and overcome. This is something that Marines take pride in. We adapt and overcome to any situation that comes our way. So if you're the type of person that back home If something new hits you, a big surprise, you got to change locations. You got to move from Alabama to New York, and you just get really frustrated about it. You got switched to a different situation and you can't mentally handle it. Sorry to say, but if you join the Marine Corps, this type of stuff could happen to you very frequently. You have to adapt and overcome to any situation. That's what Marines take pride in, and this happens very often. So just a scenario for you, like say you go to a specific unit, it's a non-deployable unit, and you don't want to deploy, and then a couple weeks later, you're told that you're getting sent to a deployable squadron and you're going to leave in a month or two. This is not a situation that applies to me, but I'm just saying that if something like that could happen. You could be in a scenario where you don't want to deploy, you're married, you have kids, and then you get sent somewhere else where they're going to deploy in 1 or 2 months, and you have to get ready. You have to pack your stuff, get ready, get used to your new unit, get used to those new people, and then deploy with them for 7-8 months. You never know. That's another thing in the Marine Corps that you need to adjust to and you need to be ready for. If something like that is too much of a shock for you and you probably can't handle it, then the Marine Corps is probably not right for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was really short and quick, but these are some reality checks that I think are good for people to actually analyze and think about, because poolies, people that are about to join the Marine Corps, get really excited in the moment and they don't just sit back and actually analyze many different topics, many different things and scenarios in the Marine Corps that they could really not enjoy, that they would hate, scenarios that they would just really crush their dreams and ruin their career, you know? So really think about this stuff, realize that this type of stuff could happen to you in the Marine Corps. If you want to take it with a grain of salt, so be it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out, and I'll see you next time.